Greetings from a very sunny Louisville, Kentucky. So today is my first day in Kentucky and we're heading down. My mom and I are heading down to the Louisville, Kentucky Visitors Center. Now we're staying in the heart of downtown Louisville. We're currently walking down 4th Street Live is what it's called. Let's see what some of the stuff that they recommend to do. I already have a list of recommendations and things that I want to try. So we'll see what they say. We also have to hit the supermarket and get some food because that's how I save money when traveling, cooking inside of the house. So let's see how today goes. Alright, so this is the Louisville Visitors Center right here. This is what we're gonna go into. And look at this shirt. I love this shirt. The different ways people pronounce Louisville. And the back is cute too. So let's go inside. Visitor Center.
Okay, you are right here. So if you go up 2 blocks and turn left, this is where all of our museums are.
Okay.
If you go right, you'll run into restaurants and distilleries and our ballpark. Right here is a nice cluster of locally owned restaurants. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And check out your... Alright, so this is the inside of the visitor center. It is so cute in here. So I got a postcard, a bag, and a book. That's the bag. I love this, like the different ways that you could say Louisville. I am currently obsessed with this cotton board. But my mom said that she wouldn't use it to cut on, so it would be like a souvenir. So I'm still thinking about that, to get that. I'm obsessed with this bag here. This book bag. It was in the window when I first came in. And I want you to do me a favor. Comment below if you knew that Kentucky Fried Chicken came from Kentucky, because for a moment I just had a whole like light bulb moment when I saw the Colonel in the visitor center, because for some reason I didn't think that Kentucky Fried Chicken had anything to do with Kentucky. So leave me comments down below and let me know if you knew that. So, but let me show you the Colonel.
I think it's all on there. Awesome, thank you.
Okay, so before we left, I'd made my purchase. We came around this side. I didn't see this side. So then we came over here, and there are recipe cards, and they're all free. And I definitely want to see these tried to make these bourbon bowls. There's also drinks, pimento cheese, biscuits, beer cheese. So yeah, you know we're gonna get a few and try a ting. And then we have a map.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Definitely gonna see this, what this is about. Buy local guide. Tell them I'm from Louisville. I don't want Chicago or New York or Texas to take the credit for all I've done. It's Louisville.
How you doing today?
Good.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Just checking things out.
Okay.
Wandering around.
Got any questions?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we just finished at the visitor center. Got all my souvenirs. Well, not all, because I'm probably gonna go back to that cutting board. So there's so every New Year, when I watch the ball drop at Times Square on the TV, I continue watching to watch the LaFleur drop in Louisiana. But one thing I've noticed is that the LaFleur is all over Louisville, Kentucky. I asked the worker at the visitor center the significance of the LaFleur to Louisville, and she said that it was King Louis that had built and helped build Louisiana, parts of St. Louis, and Louisville, Kentucky. That's how you have the Louis in Louisiana, Louisville, and St. Louis, and that's why they also have the LaFleur. So that's a little bit of history behind the LaFleur and Louisville, Kentucky, as well as a few other states. So yeah. Okay, so we followed this map here to get to, can you hold the map for me? We followed this map here from the visitor center all the way down, and then we reached about right here and didn't know what to do. So a worker said to the inside ways to come into the hotel. Right, so we're in the hotel, Galt House Hotel. And then we came to the 3rd floor, and right here it says KFC Yum Center, because this is where we're trying to end up. So we just walk across, I believe, this way to the right, and we'll end up at the center. And then when we come out, we'll be able to end up here where there's a lot of food places and other stuff as well. So that is the plans for today. Let's go. Well, we'll do more than this, but KFC Yum Center. So the lady in the visitor center said that the colonel in his old years sold KFC to Yum, and that's why it's called the Yum Center. So yeah. Okay. All right, so we walk straight ahead through the garage. Then we hang a right. That's what the sign said on the inside. It says Skywalk Elevators. I'm not sure what the Skywalk is. But if I could guess, I would say it's like a bridge connecting you across somewhere. But we'll see. So we made it. You can see the KFC Yum Center reflection right there. That's the Skywalk. Pull. Alright, so the doors there are locked. So I'm going to try taking the elevator down. Going down. I don't know which button to press. Which one? The one or the start? The start. To the ground floor to get out here.
Not going to the Yum Center? Second floor.
Maybe this is nice. Okay, Skywalk Garage. We get. Okay, so we took the elevator down because I had no idea what to do, because the doors was locked to get to the Skywalk. Maybe the Skywalk is closed, but now we're taking the streetway to get to the Kentucky Yum Center. is the Bourbon District, the birthplace of bourbon and the home of the Louisville Cardinals. So this is the Yum Center. Okay, so we made it to the KFC Yum Center. Now, I had no idea what it was. I'm learning this in real time, as you are if you didn't know this already. This is a multi-purpose sports arena, and it's home to the Louisville Cardinals. They have different games that take place there. I'm gonna see if we could possibly catch a game here. For right now, we're gonna go into the, I guess, gift shop. See if we get some Cardinals merch or something. There's the ticket box right there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I like to be very honest. I thought that this was like a KFC chicken factory. When they said the Yum Center, I had no idea that it was their sports arena. I thought this was like HQ for KFC chicken. I was like, oh, mommy gets to try some KFC in Kentucky, but okay, yeah. Cathedral of the Assumption. Parish first gathered in 1805, founded by Father Stephen Baden. The first Roman Catholic priest ordained in U.S. congregation moved to this site 1830. In mid-1830s, Catherine Spaulding founded orphanage and academy here. In 1841, center of America's oldest inland diocese, transferred from Bardstown to Louisville. Cathedral of Assumption. Benedict Flaggett, first bishop of the West, moved here and is buried in crypt. Present church was begun in 1849 under leadership of Bishop Martin John Spaulding and dedicated October 3rd, 1852. Building was planned by architect William Keeley. Cathedral witnessed 1855 Bloody Monday riot and Civil War funeral services. On the National Register of Historic Places, 1977. And then this is a Louisville landmark. Decided to come to Mi Casita on 4th. Today is Tuesday, so we had to check out the Taco Tuesday. So mommy got the 4 tacos mixed. I got the shrimp taco, the fish tacos. And it came with rice and refried beans. And this is the spread. Can't wait to try it.